Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are making chicken enchiladas casserole style. So I cleaned my 2 chicken breasts. Um, this is the sauce I use. I'm using a Pyrex. Those are 2 open bags of cheese, so I'll use those first, and then that. It doesn't matter the kind of cheese you like, whatever. So tortillas, and then my seasonage. Okay, so I'm gonna set one in this bowl for now to make room, and I'm going to cut. Now there's 2 ways to make this. You can slice up the chicken into thin pieces, or you could bake the chicken breast as whole and then use a hand mixer to tear up the chicken and make it shredded chicken. So my hand mixer actually broke, so we're gonna do the slices instead. Okay, I've got the chicken all cut up. I cut it into thin slices, and then I cut it into pieces after that. Now I'm gonna season my chicken. Okay, the chicken is all seasoned. Okay, I have different types of oils here. I've got extra virgin olive oil, I've got coconut oil, and I've got vegetable oil. This is for the deep frying, of course, but we don't do too much deep frying anymore because we use the air fryer. We're gonna use my wok because it's nonstick and I love it. So if you use coconut oil, you gotta be careful when cooking food because although it smells wonderful, if you use too much, your food will taste like coconuts, which is not a bad thing if you like coconuts. So you just use it in moderation. Okay, so I'm gonna use some coconut oil. Make sure, because it's a non-stick, I don't have to use so much. This thing is, the spoon is really shallow, so this is probably about 3 teaspoons. But like I said, okay, spread it around a little bit. Because you don't want to put too much where you're frying it. So I probably could have got away with 2 teaspoons instead of 3, or 2 of those spoons instead of 3. But oh, I wish there was such thing as smell-o-vision, because this oil smells like you could eat it. Okay, and now for the chicken. Ooh. Something like that. Okay, now you fry this until it's all cooked. Okay, so the meat is about halfway cooked, so I'm going to turn on the oven to about 425 so it can preheat, and open my can of sauce. I like to pour some sauce in the bottom of the pan. Get a nice little thin layer there. And then I'll place tortillas at the bottom. Because these are large tortillas, I'm gonna have to like cut them and shape them in some points. So I'm gonna use these scissors here and cut off a piece and finish lining the bottom. So now it looks like this. Okay, so make sure you save a tortilla for the top. So this is not big enough, so we'll use that for the inside. Okay, so one of these is good enough. And then we'll, as soon as the chicken is, so if you notice any big pieces and it's almost cooked, you can always take your spatula and carefully chop it up, smaller pieces. You don't want to flip over your pot or burn yourself, so make sure you be careful. It's always a good idea to keep one hand on the handle, but I'm recording, so that's not going to happen. Maybe later down the line we'll get some equipment to hold this. Alright, so it's cooked all the way through. Let's see. Okay. So there's a little bit of juice in there. Keep the juice, that's important. I washed out the bowl that we were using. So we'll return the chicken to the bowl. And now we're going to make our filling for this casserole dish. Pour some sauce in there. We're going to have to cut up some tortillas. And then cut this way. So basically you got like little strips. And then put that in with the chicken. Oops, grabbed one that wasn't cut. Okay. So now we have the tortilla, chicken, and sauce. And you mix it up. Okay, we're gonna throw some cheese in there. Okay, mix it some more. little bit more sauce. Okay. So it looks like this. For some reason my light is not working on my phone, so we're just gonna have to deal with it. Okay, now put your filling in the dish. Make sure you spread it evenly. Okay, that looks pretty good. And now I'm going to do a thin layer of cheese. Why thin? Because we're actually going to put a lid on this and then cover it with cheese again. So after you do that, you put this thing in there like that, right? And then you grab your scissors. You go around the edge and cut off all the extra and then put more tortilla where you need to put more tortilla. Okay, so I've got all the excess tortilla removed. You can put the pieces you cut inside, underneath, or however, you don't have to waste the tortilla, just throw it in there in the casserole. And then we are going to grab the sauce. We're going to do a thin layer of the sauce on top. And then we're going to cover it with cheese. Okay, so this is what it looks like. You got to make sure you leave room for it to bubble up because it will bubble over if you put it to the edge. Normally, I would cover half of this with black olives. But I used that earlier today and didn't realize we didn't have any more cans. So no black olives, and only half because my son doesn't like olives, but my daughter and I do, so we put half on, half off. Ooh. And yay! We got some black beans right there. The rice is right there. Yummer. Okay, y'all, and dinner is ready. Yum, yum, yum. The only thing I'm missing, some people might want to put sour cream on there, but I don't. But I'm gonna throw a little bit of salsa, that homemade salsa I made earlier on this, and it's gonna be bomb.